home, you might see that there's lettuce and celery and radishes. Those are things that he should eat all day. That gives him lots of good nutrition. And once in a while, for a special reward, he can have something high in sugar like a kiwi or a juice. There are lots of benefits to this training. Like I mentioned, it allows our animals to participate in their own health care. So for example, a lot of these behaviors that Azizi does today are a way for the keeper to get kind of a daily checkup on him. So she might ask him to open his mouth, that way she can look at his teeth and make sure that they're healthy. She might ask him to put his hands on the mesh, so she can look at his hands and make sure that they are safe and healthy. She might ask him to do things like stand up. But Azizi is the dominant gorilla in his troop, and for him to turn around and turn his back on the keeper is pretty incredible. That shows that he trusts her and that he respects her. Because he is dominant here, it is his job to protect his troop. And he's in charge. So he would never turn his back on a threat or turn his back on something that he didn't respect and trust. So that's a pretty big deal. You can see how positive this process is because Azizi trusts and respects his keepers enough to turn his back on them. Like I was saying, a lot of us prepare him for veterinary visits, and they are also good enrichment. Enrichment is anything that encourages natural behaviors, is mentally or physically stimulating, and this is all of those things. So a lot of these behaviors that the keeper is asking him to do are natural behaviors that she needs to see that he is capable of doing. Things like distance targeting is a good way for her to test natural things that his body needs to do. And if he can't do them, then she is able to address any issues. It is also physically stimulating. You can see she's asking him to stand up really tall and come back down. Gorillas are pretty susceptible to weight gain due to sugar. Like we talked about, these are sugary foods that he can't have very often. So this is a way to encourage him to get a little exercise. And it's also mentally stimulating because we're asking him to remember behaviors that he has learned long ago and remember them